This is the 8-Bit Beast and welcome to my Sonic Blast speedrunning tutorial. I'm going to break down each level in the 80% run with Sonic, but before we do that I want to talk a bit about movement in this game. So I've got the X speed blown up on the top right there, as well as all my position values on the screen, and basically you've got a speed cap of 380 in hex. So think of that at like 3.5 speed if you like. You can break this speed cap by just spin dashing. You literally get up to 4 as soon as you spin dash, and I'll slow the game right down and show you that. If I hold down and then spin dash and let go, you start the speed at 4, but it drops every frame. So if we're looking in the hex value, it's dropping by 4 each frame. So that's no good. What you can do is you can spin dash and jump straight out of that spin dash. So if you do that, you're going to spin dash until the enemies go away. You're going to spin dash and you'll get it 4. And then if you press the jump button, you're going to retain your speed pretty much. See, we're hovering around that 3F6 mark over and over and over. But then as soon as you land and you're holding right, you're going to snap back down to 380, which is not good. You can remedy this though. If you hold down and right when you land, you'll keep that speed cap speed. So if we do this, we let go, we're at 4, we're going to jump. So now we've kept that speed, and then if you just hold down right when you land, you're going to keep that speed, and then you'll only start losing it 4 at a time when you land. So this is already much higher than our speed cap of 380 by holding down and right. What that means is you basically want to hold down right the entire time you're playing this game. If you jump out of it again, you'll then keep that speed. And it turns out that by chaining jumps, you can actually gain up a little bit of speed. This is not something that's useful in RTA really, but in a TAS it's absolutely critical. So the TAS would look something like this. It would let go and it would jump, do a little jump, and it's sort of sitting here at 4.2 is the highest speed that it's reaching. But then if you land and jump out, you can kind of exceed that speed cap a bit more. You'd have to do it frame perfectly though. But that being said, usually your jumps just make you lose a bit of speed, so you want to spend the lowest amount of time possible on the ground. So if I break down the start of this level, what it could look like is a spin dash. Like you'll normally start here, you'll spin dash and run down this slope, you'll do a big jump to try and keep your speed as much as possible. Now you'll notice here when I spin dash and go down a slope, my speed does actually increase. That's because Sonic's going downhill. It'll go increasing until I hit the bottom of the slope, and then it's going to start decreasing 4 at a time. So if you're going to optimize this section, what it might look like is you'll be going to the bottom of the slope and doing a huge jump out of it. Technically, it's going to be more optimal to go to the bottom of the slope and do little jumps and keep increasing your speed cap on the ground. But in practice, it's not worth it because it's hard to nail the frame perfect jumps off the ground. If you get it framed perfectly, you increase your speed, but if you miss it or get it slow, you lose speed. So it's not really worth going for. The other factor about this game is loops will speed you up to a speed of 5, which is as fast as you can normally go. So there I'm 5, and you can basically pull that speed cap out into the rest of the level. So that's really good. With spin dashes in general, there is no charging of the spin dash. You literally just press the button once, and then when you're ready to let go of the spin dash, you let go. So this is something that a level could look like. You would go off the loop, you get your speed cap of 5, you do a double jump here up onto the other loop, you do another double jump. And notice I'm holding down right this whole time and keeping all of my speed there. That's really important. And then you come to the signpost. So a couple things about signposts in this game. You see I got a ring just then, but different signposts will lose different amounts of times. Robotnik is the best one to get on the signpost, but the ring's also pretty good. If you're going to get Sonic or something, that's pretty slow, but the absolute worst one to get is the Emerald. You do not want the Emerald, trust me. So what we're going to do in this speedrun walkthrough is take it through level by level, and I'll show you the strategies that I've been using. I can't guarantee they're the absolute best strategies you can find, but after a few weeks of running this game and getting the record, these are the ones that I've settled on and I'm pretty happy with. Just to note as well, if you're running on the Game Gear version, that's generally what most people run on. You can run on the Master System version, and I'm actually not sure if it's much faster. I tried TASing both and they were pretty similar. But the Master System version's got some pretty annoying aspect ratio stuff with the bosses. So in the Game Gear version with bosses, you can sort of bounce off the walls to do strategy, but in the Master System version, because it's essentially widescreen, you can't really do that as easily. So the run we're looking at today is the 1322, which as of making this video is the current world record. we're going to break it down level by level and talk about the strategies used. So when you start the game, you're going to be starting the timer where you select Sonic as a character. So you'll start that pretty much right here. And then you don't need to press any buttons to skip through these screens. They just go by automatically. So when we start this level, we're going to start off by holding down and then spin dashing with Sonic. And he'll make his way to the right. You then basically just want to hold down right for the rest of the level essentially. So we're going to go down here. You're going to jump at the bottom of this hill. And then you'll do a big jump and a double jump. Then when you come out of this loop, you're looking at jumping pretty much as soon as you hit this ring here. So hold down right and jump as soon as you can sort of see Sonic definitely collect that ring. And you do another double jump up here. That brings you out to this slope. So what you want to do from there is you want to jump when you hit that ring that was just there before. So if I can show you in full speed. When you see this ring here, that's when you want to be jumping. Do a big jump and then a double jump and you should land on top of this loop. The reason landing on top of the loop is so good is because, well, you don't have to go through it. And we've also already got the speed boost from the first loop. So this wouldn't really do much to help us. You want to do another big jump and double jump off that. Land here and then immediately do a jump and double jump. Now what I've found is that if you hold this jump fully, you'll often hit the ground here and like clip through. So I do kind of like a 3/4 of a jump and then another double jump. A note about the double jump, it doesn't actually matter how long you hold the button after you double jump. The double jump itself is always a set height. When I get up on this bit, I do a full jump across and then just hold down right for the rest. I wait until I basically can't see the ground here anymore. And I do another one of those sort of half jumps followed by a double jump. Now what you're looking for here is you want to get as close as you can to this tree, falling down through it, without sort of hitting the top of it. Now in this run I mess it up and hit the top and you can see why that's bad. I go past the signpost there. Whereas if I fell down through the tree I wouldn't have. But anyway, you get the signpost and I've got the best luck there, which is Robotnik. So I personally split at when this screen fades out. And the reason is this screen will take a different amount of time depending on your time bonus and your ring count. So I wouldn't want the time from this screen to affect the next level. That's why I split at the end of this one. It's personal preference though. Now, this is where you'll find differences in the levels. So in this level, you're going to start the level already on the ground. So as soon as you know it's going to fade in, immediately spin dash. Just like that. You then want to hold down right, do a big jump and a double jump, and then another big jump, you'll bounce, and then go through this pipe. Hold down left now, do a huge jump, and then a jump with a double jump, and you should land on this slope rolling down. You want to land on slopes rolling down because it's going to build up speed for you. Now these loops coming up, I've never been able to figure out a really good strat. I know that if you jump and then land on this ground, if you're still holding left, Sonic is going to hit the speed cap immediately. So that's a good strategy to lower your speed pretty quickly. Jump, but then just hold left without holding down, and you're going to lower your speed cap. And counterintuitively, if you want to slow down even more, your intuition would be to hold right, but that's actually not the case. If you let go of all buttons, that's how you slow Sonic down as fast as possible. Don't just hold right. Anyway, you're going to lose speed, and I got a pretty good one there because I've just fallen straight down. You then want to hit this spring and hold down right. Now this one I do a jump, double jump out, and I should have landed on that slope to build up even more speed, but I didn't. But that's not too big of a deal because I'm then just going to jump out here, roll down that slope. Now this tree is really easy to accidentally hit, so you just want to like space out your jump so that you don't land on top of that. And yeah, this bit I didn't do too well on, but it is what it is. When you land on this bit of ground, you want to double jump up here. And I like to run Sonic right up against the checkbox there so that I can actually get a spin dash out. So if we do that, we're going to spin dash through, do a jump to land on that slope going down, do a single jump, but don't hold it, and then do another single jump up here. Then I'm going to get to the end of this platform, hold a full jump, roll, hold a full jump, roll, and make it up. That last bit is a bit slower than ideal because you don't get a jump out towards the end. You start losing speed, but it's the most consistent way that I've found. Next up, we're going to have Green Hill Zone Act 3. So this is our first boss level. You'll fall down at the start of this one. You want to spin dash, immediately do a jump and a double jump, but try and do it slightly less than the maximum height you can get. And you'll see why. When you land, you're going to land just before this slope. Whereas if you do the biggest one you can, you'll land straight on this slope and lose speed. Because if you're going uphill, you'll lose speed. Anyway, hold down right, do another big jump and double jump, and then you should land on this one going down. Big jump, double jump, and then a single jump up here. And then I sometimes like to break my roll for this bit, but it's up to you. You basically want to land under this. Now, I kind of messed that up by bonking on the wall there. You want to lose a bit of speed so that you don't bonk and Sonic just goes straight to the right. Now, my cue for this boss, as soon as I hear the boss music start, like immediately, I'll do a full jump to the right. Get 2 hits in on him. All you have to do is jump and hold right. Do another jump. So with this other jump, so you get 2 hits. 1, 2. You want to wait a little bit until you can see that he's basically going to throw that. If you do that jump there too early, you will hit him, but you'll hit this as well, which is bad. And then basically just as soon as you're landing, doing more and more jumps, you should get that 6 hit killing him. Now, if for whatever reason you miss a hit here, you want to do a double jump at this point and he'll swing to the left across out of the screen, and that's when you can get the other hit in on him. This level's always really nice because it doesn't have any signpost RNG involved, which is good. The other thing about signpost RNG is if you get something like Knuckles, that seems pretty quick when you hit the signpost, but he gives you like 40 or 50 rings, which takes a lot more time on the bonus screen. So keep your eye out for that. Alright, Yellow Desert Zone. You're going to hold down and spin dash, and I jump as soon as Sonic starts going down this little bit of hill here. So there, jump, double jump, hold down, and then I'm going to do like, I sort of just tap the jump button here, and then double jump again. It's really easy to accidentally clip into the ground in these sections, so you got to be careful. If you can, try and get your jump to jump you over and land down here going full speed downwards. I didn't get that in this run, but it can save a bit of time. When you fall down here, you want to spin dash immediately and then do sort of like basically the smallest double jump you can do. So just tap the jump button, then tap the double jump button like that, and then you'll land here. Now, if you do a full double jump, you'll actually hit this pipe and go down and lose a whole bunch of time. Now here, you want to basically just double jump there and roll down. You're going to hit this signpost and you get Supersonic. Supersonic's really slow because you can see I've only got like 17 rings coming in. So I get that and it gives me another 30, which is going to take longer to count down. And also it has a little jingle, which takes even longer. So the thing about this run and why I was happy with it for world record is it's only like 7 seconds slower than my previous PV. But it's got really bad sign luck, which means that the gameplay in it was actually pretty good. So I don't mind losing time to sign luck, it's just I wouldn't want to lose time to really bad gameplay. Alright, next we're coming into 2-2. So you want to start this level with a double jump, hit the top of that, another double jump, bounce on this enemy if you can, and then there. This is really tricky to stay up. If you fall down, it's really bad. But anyway, I usually give up on my speed cap thing here because I assume I've lost it all. So I just hold right and then roll down this hill. It's not the fastest, but it's okay. So when you get to the bottom of this bit, you want to spin dash immediately. And when you get to the bottom of this hill, do a double jump. But don't do a huge one, just do a little one. And then you want to land on this hill. So my double jump there was probably too big. But anyway, you want to do another double jump and hopefully you can get on these. This was really good. So I broke the speed cap towards the end of the screen, face left, spin dash, and as soon as the angle of that hill changes, that's when you want to jump out. Now, this looks complicated, but you don't have to do anything. Just as soon as it spits you out, spin dash and you'll go left. And same, spin dash and you'll go left, and you're done this puzzle here. So I hold down and left here, and I like to kind of spin dash to hit that sign or just walk to the left. Now, I got a Chaos Emerald there, which loses like 4 or 5 seconds. So, again, the bad sign luck in this run showing through. Alright, next up we got the boss level. So you want to kind of like spin dash at the start and do 2 very small jumps. So spin dash, tiny jump, and then kind of let go and hold right. Then as soon as you hit the ground, start holding left. Well, actually don't hold left, but let go. So Sonic slows down really quick. And then you're going to get through here, spin dash, jump. Now, the cue that I have for this boss is sort of like as the screen stops scrolling, that's when I jump. I hit him once, twice. Now this next bit's kind of tricky. You want to land and have Sonic face right. So you sort of have to like tap right once you see Sonic land, like that. And then spin dash immediately. You want to do basically the smallest jump you can and hit him low, and you'll get 3 hits in. You want to kind of hold left and right and like wiggle it so that you hit him 3 times. It's really important because you'll lose quite a bit of time if you don't do this. 3 times, immediately jump. 1, 2, come out here, spin dash. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. Because if you like a hit behind there, you'll have to wait for him to go in and then come back out before you can do any more damage to him, which obviously loses a bunch of time. Alright, so we've done this bit. We're going to go to Red Volcano. So Red Volcano, I spent a lot of time practicing this level, and from memory it wasn't that good in the run, but we'll just see what happens. Basically what you want to do here is wait till you get to the bottom of that slope and then double jump here when you see like this little bit of cave wall coming down. Double jump, and you should bounce on that dude, which obviously I've messed up there. So I think my issue was I jumped too early off the slope here. I should have waited till later. But anyway, you should bounce off that dude. When you get it, you'll basically be in this situation that I'm in here. You want to double jump up and roll down this hill, and then do a big full jump and then double jump just under this bit. It's kind of hard to show you without it, you know, being in the run, but there it is. Then you can double jump up here and spin dash your way across. If you get it really well, you can get through this whole level without taking damage, but I absolutely messed up this level and it was probably the worst bit of the run. And I'd also messed it up in the PB beforehand. But you can see the gold there was like 6 seconds faster, and that was just from my bad gameplay there. Alright, Red Volcano 2, you'll immediately want to spin dash and double jump up here. Now with these loops, you don't want to land too, like if you land here, Sonic's going to run up the loop but get caught in the corner. With the loops, you want to land kind of before the loop even starts at all, so like back there. Jump out of here, you're going to hit that speed cap, and then you basically want to take damage in that section, because you can get through it without it, but it's really hard. And then go to the left, spin dash through that box. There's a couple strategies here. The one that I settled on was just holding down left, taking damage there, and then kind of falling down this section. Spin dash out of it. And you want to just do a tiny spin dash up this thing, like the tiniest one ever. Then let go, hold left, spin dash up that section. And after the run, I actually found out spin dashing off there was faster. So you can spin dash off there and fall down. Jump, and then before you hit the lava here, you want to hold right, so that way Sonic boosts to the left. And then spin dash up here. Now, I count like seconds here, so I go like 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. And then like when I get to the end of the 3 and the start of the 1,000 after that, that's when I jump. Big full double jump. Now, when you get down here, there's two things that can happen. The steam can be going, and I like it when the steam's going, because then I just spin dash as soon as it damages me and I land. Otherwise, I hold right to run, and I spin dash here. But at any rate, you do a big double jump there, and then a big double jump off the ring, and that's the level done pretty much. Now, with these signposts, it's actually faster if you can fall in from above, because you can see, like, here, the screen kind of locks, so I'll bonk the edge of the screen, like there. Whereas if you're falling onto the signpost from above, you don't have that bonk happen, which is a lot better. Anyway, Red Volcano Act 3 is probably one of the trickiest levels in the run. You basically want to jump up here and turn around. Then you want to spin dash, jump up, and then spin dash, jump. Now do the tiniest jump you can, like a single tap and then a double jump. There we go, spin dash here, holding down left, jump, 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 hit the wall. Now, since it's so slow to turn around in this game, you want to hit that wall to lose your speed as much as possible. Double jump up, double jump up, double jump up, double jump up, and then double jump up. You then want to jump on this. Now, with the boss, you want to have it in 4 cycles. So what that means is you hit it once on the way up, once on the way down. You do that 4 times to make up your 8 hits. I kind of listen for the second note in the boss music. So it'll go like dun, dun, and that's when I hit it. So don't jump. Now with the spin dash, you want to face to the right and spin dash. And basically as soon as this boulder goes underneath Sonic's platform, that's when you want to let go of it and you'll hit him. Now there's a few things that can happen. So you can hit him really early, which is like when you hit the boulder, that's really bad because you lose rings and you don't hit him. If you go a little bit after the boulder goes down, you will hit him, but you'll lose rings. If you do what I did there, that's the best. You hit him and sort of don't lose anything. Or you can just completely go too late and miss him altogether. So you want to hit him. If you lose the rings and hit him, that's not too bad. So I get another spin dash here, and I've got the hit him but lose rings mode, which is fine. Because you grab another ring, you hit him straight again, and then you go in for another hit. Perfect hit there. Jump. Now this one here, you basically want to spin dash as early as you can. Like once the boulder's past you, you'll spin dash through. So that one there, if like, I would have lost rings if that wasn't the last hit. And that's the boss done. I might actually play that through in fast speed again because it's kind of technical. So on the way up, hit. On the way down, hit. On the way up, hit. On the way down, hit. Grab your ring back if you lose it. On your way up, hit. On your way down, hit. On your way up, hit. On your way down, hit. Now the strategy with grabbing your rings back is really good because it means you only have to get one of those fancy hits in this fight. They're pretty hard to time, but it's easier to just get one of them rather than get 3 of them. Coming up is 4-1, and it's got kind of the biggest, hardest skip in the run. There's a few cheeky skips in Zone 4, so this is probably one of the harder ones to do in the run. So once you get through this skip in 4-1, you'll know whether you have a run or not. So we're going to spin dash at the start, and we're going to do a very big double jump over the ring monitor. Just hold down right here until you get to this slope, and then do sort of a smaller double jump. So maybe like a half jump here, and then a double jump and roll through this box. Now I'll show you the skip in full, and then I'll break it down. There we go, and into the pipe. Now there's actually a current blowing you out of this pipe, so the skip is to fall through right next to that pipe and skip the current, because the current only starts like here or something. Anyway. So what you want to do the skip is hit this right wall and then immediately hold left. And as soon as Sonic's like sort of walked half the length of this small platform, you want to do a full jump. Basically, if you've done it too late, you'll overshoot this bit. But if you've done it right, you'll just hit this bit here. As soon as you see Sonic touch the wall here, you want to hold right immediately. And that cancels off his speed and makes him go right. You then want to look for this bit of the roof here. So that line there, until that goes off screen, that's when you want to double jump. And then you want to look for where Sonic is sort of like here. See, Sonic's halfway through. So that little bit cuts Sonic in half. That's when you want to swap from holding right to holding left. If you do that, you'll land down here. So you won't get sucked away by the current, but you'll land in here. And then you can just face Sonic right and spin dash through the pipe. If you do miss it, the current will pull you left. You basically want to, as soon as the current's finished pulling you left, hold to the right, you'll go through a pipe and you can come out. You can see other runs on the leaderboard for that backup strategy there. But yeah, again, I'll go through it. So jump, hold right as soon as you hit that, double jump as soon as that bit hits top, hold left about here, and then spin dash to the right. Hardest trick in the run, hands down. But it saves like 7 seconds, so it's worth going for. Okay, so this pipe here, you want to jump as soon as you exit the pipe. It's kind of hard to time, but then double jump again, jump up here. Probably a single jump is enough there, honestly. Spin dash across, hold your full jump, wait till Sonic's past the roof there, otherwise you'll bonk, double jump, and you got him. Alright, Blue Marine Act 2. So here you want to start with the spin dash, but you want to pull it back right away here. I actually went way too far just then. You want to spin dash here and jump off, and then spin dash to the left. Now, I like to sort of jump over this octopus, and when I get between these two pillars, double jump again, and you should land just over this platform and fall straight down. Now, I mentioned there is another skip you can do if you go up through this pipe and get another pipe jump like what we saw before. You can skip a section of this level. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to jump straight over this crab and jump through there. If you want to see the pipe skip for this level, the Taz does do it. It is sort of new and pretty difficult, so it wasn't in this run. Spin dash off there, double jump up, and jump up into that pipe. You then want to basically just be holding right here. You get a jump off here, and then another double jump to make it up there, and then up here. Spin dash here, jump, hold down right, go down this hill. Get a big jump here, and then a jump off the crab. As soon as you hit the roof, kind of double jump to get over that spring, and through here. Hold down left. Get him. And then here, just hold left, and then let go. And then spin dash through. Here you want to be holding left when you come out of the pipe. There we go. Do a big jump up there. Double jump, single jump, double jump. Single jump up here, single jump up here, sorry, double jump, and then through this pipe. So this is the last pipe jump, and it's probably the easiest one, but if you mess it up, it's really bad. I jump when the screen, like the edge of the screen, passes like that bit of the pillar there. And I hold jump, and it usually puts me right there, and I bonk. If you miss it, you'll go through this pipe and lose a whole bunch of time. Head to the right, and ideally spin dash. I was just a bit too excited at this point, so I forgot to spin dash. And of course, I got absolutely terrible slime luck again. So Blue Marine Act 3, you can see my gold here is 50 seconds and my PB is 54. I'm again going to get 54. There is a faster strategy for this boss. There's a few different ways you can do it faster. But I'm going to show you the safe strategy, which honestly I'd recommend you use. If you want to look at the fast strategy, have a look at the Taz, or I think some other runs may do it as well. I wait till 5 beats into the song, so it's going to go dun 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 jump. That's when I jump, and I hold a full jump. And then I basically hold a full jump and hold right. Now, as soon as you get off the screen, you want to do a double jump. So you can see like the little sparks came up from a double jump. That's because if you don't, you're going to hit that arrow on your way down. Now wait till his bubbles are like halfway off screen. So about there, you want to jump, hold left, do a full jump. And again, you want to do a double jump when Sonic's off screen. There's the sparks come off. Same cue, wait till, well, you can wait till this yellow bit's actually gone off screen now. Do a full jump. You'll get one hit in, you'll bonk him there, not hit him. And then I hold to the right. So I wait till I see Sonic actually walking and pushing the wall. And then I do a jump. It's not a full jump, but it's near a full jump. Bounce off of him. And again, you're using that same cue. So the yellow coming off to the right, that's when you want to double jump. And then when you land on him, you got to hold left when you hit him. But then as soon as you've hit him while holding left, you immediately swap to right. So I'm holding left now, swapped to right here, and you should get the other hit on him. Which actually I miss in this run by the looks of it. But you can save it and get another hit on him there. Now, what you'll see now is I've done the absolute latest I can do and still beat this level. That counter's going to hit 0 basically before I leave the screen at all. If I was any later killing the boss, I would have drowned and not gone to the end of the level there. So the boss can shoot the ground to make bubbles appear. You'll need to do that if you mess up this fight. So that's probably the other big mistake of this run, along with the Red Volcano Zone. So we're in Silver Castle now. You want to hold down and spin dash immediately, and then just hold right here and jump. My cue for jumping here is there's a ring that I jump on. So this ring right here, I jump as soon as I hit that ring. It's a full jump, and then you roll down this and then just hold to the right. My intuition is always to hold down right here, but it's actually slower because Sonic hits this and slows down. Anyway, you want to hold left here and spin dash, and then basically just hold straight left, not even bothering with down left. When you get to this bit of the platform, you want to double jump and then hold down left. Now, if you don't, you're going to hit that enemy, but if you do, you're going to roll through that enemy. I just hit the spike wall here. I know a lot of runners slow down, but I just hit that. Part of the reason is it turns you around really quickly, but also makes you lose some rings, which makes the score screen quicker coming up later on. Spin dash up here, and then make your way through. I haven't got a good setup for that room yet. You can see there, more bad sign, like I got Knuckles, which gave me 40 rings, which doesn't lose time in the actual level, but it does on this screen. So that probably would have been a really nice gold there if I hadn't got Knuckles. Alright, Act 2 coming up. You want to jump and then do a double jump. You want to double jump pretty much at the top of your jump there, and you should hit that enemy. That jump is really important because if you mess it up, you can die right at the start of the level. Now with these lasers and the damage boost through them, it does always boost you right, but see how I'm hitting the top of it? That's because Sonic hits the roof there and comes immediately down ready to spin dash. If you hit the bottom, he's going to do a big arc up and down, which is slower. Jump just before you hit this platform, double jump out, double jump again, hit the ring box, double jump, roll down, jump, roll through. I messed up there. I should not have bounced on the enemy, so your ideal thing is to land and roll through the enemy. If you bounce, Sonic doesn't hit the ground as fast, and you have to hit the ground before the screen starts going through the unlocking process. I spin dashed the wrong direction as well. That was just silly. Sometimes with this game, when you're trying to turn around, even if you're holding left, Sonic doesn't turn around right away, so it can be easy to go the wrong way with spin dashes and stuff. Here I just hold left, roll through these, or spin dash, and then jump through. This wasn't the best Silver Castle 2, to be honest. There I got hit again. Not great. I'm having a bit of a rough time in this level, to be honest. So I spin dash through the box, ideally there, and kind of do a double jump over these enemies. Now you want to face right here, spin dash, go down the slope, jump off the slope, and hit lasers again. You want to jump up towards that roof again to hit those lasers. Now with this bit, you want to bring these things through and down. When you hit the last one, just spin dash to the right off of it, and you'll make it through. This is pretty bad Silver Castle too, to be honest. This is what happens when you have nerves at the end of a run, though. So with this strategy in this next room, after you get through the warp, I kind of come down and the screen has to hit fully left for it to start the unlocking process. So you want to be over here with Sonic, and then you spin dash under this enemy. You then want to do 1, 2, 3 jumps and double jump off the last one. A few different things can happen. What happened there was pretty bad, but you want to make it down and hit this sign essentially. Alright, coming up is the last boss in the run, and this can sort of make or break it. There's a bit of RNG here. The controls are opposite, so if he's right, you want to hold left, and if he's left, you want to hold right, and you'll make this platform bounce the laser back at him. If you miss it, the laser comes down and tries to hit you, so jump if that happens. You can come in with safety rings, but it's normally not worth it to do so. So pretty much what you want to do is, if you try and just react to where he is or where he's going, it won't work. What you want to do is wait till he stops shaking. And then if you, like right now, when you stop shaking, I'm going to hold right to start moving the platform left. Since he went left, I keep holding right. But if he stays on the same side, then you just swap. So for example, hold left here and then keep holding left because he moved. And then here when he stops, hold right. And then swap back to left when I see that cannon fire. And that should usually get you. He can psych you out by doing a fake shot. And if you do that, it loses a bunch of time. But otherwise, you just keep chucking away at him until you get the last hit. Timing stops on the last hit, so yeah, hit your timer there. I actually used to mess up this fight a lot because I was trying to hit the split button at the same time. But if you look at your PB time, like a 110 there for me, then you can sort of tell, well, this is going to be the last hit because it's around 110. So I'll hit the split button there. And that's the run finished. So yeah, I'd really recommend picking up this game. It's actually a lot of fun. Once you get past the janky physics, it can be pretty satisfying actually playing the game well. So yeah, it's a pretty enjoyable speed game. And there's a bit of time to come down in the world record, like 30 seconds off summer best. Maybe like 10 or 15 of those was just from bad signpost luck, and the rest was from the gameplay stuff. If you enjoyed this content, then I'd always appreciate a subscription, and I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching.